Welcome back to Total Pulse Sports. We got Coach Lambo, Coach Hutchings here back in studio, talking a little bit of rivalry action. Maybe not even a rivalry, but some battles going on between two big cities, Philadelphia and Houston. Thursday night football, we had Philly defeat the Houston Texans 29-17, and then we had the Houston Astros defeat the Philadelphia Phillies in baseball. And they're now leading 3-2. To me, it's quite interesting because of the battles going on, all the stuff being said. People in Philly, they're saying not to feed any of these Houston teams. You go back a few years when Houston had all those problems and flooded, and everybody was going on their side. Now we're just talking sports. We can't even help each other out. You can't. You're wearing a Houston logo. You can't even get fed in this city. Coach Lambo, what do you think? We're going to start with football. What's your take?
Well, first of all, both of those teams, it was shocking that they both played on the same night. I mean, you had the World Series played at tip off at about 8:03 Eastern time, and then you had the Thursday night game at 8:15, 8:20 on Amazon Prime. So, I mean, I think it was very weird that they played at the same time, but hey, I don't control the schedule and I don't make the TV money. But as far as last night's game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Houston Texans, I mean, Philadelphia Eagles first 8 games is 8-0. Jalen Hurts is officially now 13-0 in his last 13 starts ever since last year. So Jalen Hurts was 21 and 27, 243 and 2 touchdowns and no picks. But also in total this year, I think he has about only two. He was only thrown 2 interceptions in total this year. So Jalen Hurts is learning ball control, is learning how to keep the turnovers down to a minimum. And Nick Sirianni's offense, he's in the second year as the head coach for the Philadelphia Eagles. And the run game of Miles Sanders with 17 carries, 93 yards. But also you had Dallas Goddard, the tight end. It's very dangerous. The tight ends is very dangerous in personnel as far as the NFL. He had about 8 receptions for 100 yards and a touchdown. So, I mean, though the Philadelphia receiving core with Dallas Goddard, you got Devontae Smith, you got A.J. Brown. I mean, you got talent. The Eagles have talent, and their defense is just consistent. I mean, it was close. Halftime score was 14-14, but, Philadelphia pulled off. Was able to score 15-3 within the second half of the game.
And I think that you brought up two really good points. First one I'm going to go on is Jalen Hurts. That guy, the number one thing that I hear about him all the time, beyond just his football skill, is 600-pound squat. Now, that has been a big thing. I'm a CSCS, Certified Strength and Conditioning Specialist, so I'm working with kids all the time, making sure they get in the weight room, get the right form, the right technique, and build them up. And that's something that I talk to my younger athletes about. I say, you look at this guy, not the biggest guy in the league by any means, not the biggest quarterback in the league by any, but man, 600-pound squat is insane. So you got to put that type of work in if you want to become one of the top dogs out there. Then you bring up another point. One of my big philosophies in football, you got to have a tight end that can do some big things, blocking and catching the football. If they can do both those things, you have a double-edged sword that can definitely take down some teams. Gronkowski was good at it. Not as much as blocking as but Dallas Goddard, man, that guy is a phenomenal player. Something I hope more teams actually take into account, bring it back to a little bit of old school football, getting into that tight end type guy. But really, in general, I think with what's going on with football, we got to get more kids involved. And when you see somebody like Jalen Hurts out there doing work, lifting all that weight, having success right there, that's definitely getting more people involved. And again, back to the philosophy, you got to run the ball, you got to throw the ball, you got to use every weapon you got, especially those tight ends, and that's my football philosophy. Now we turn it over to baseball. We had Justin Verlander last night, correct?
Justin Verlander,
Yeah.
yes,
What did
sir.
you think about his performance?
Well, I mean, he did an excellent job as far as pitching. Very tough Philadelphia Phillies team because they can hit very well. Their batting is pretty good, but it also, when it comes to the World Series, it comes to the positioning on defense. It comes to the first down, the first base, the second base, and the third base. So you got to make adjustments on the infield and the outfield. So the Houston Astros were down 2-1 in the series and have won 2 straight games. So the series is not over just yet. Um, Game 6 of the World Series will be on Saturday on Fox at 8:03. And if the Philadelphia Phillies can win Game 6, they can force a Game 7 on Sunday at 8:03 on Fox. So we're gonna see what happens and how it goes. But as far as that, I'm still sticking with the Philadelphia Phillies to win the World Series. But if Houston ends up winning it, then I give them their props.
All right, well, that's it for Totem Pole Sports. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, check out the videos below, and tune in next time and let us know what you want to hear about when we get to our next video.